Police 911, what is the location of your emergency?
Sorry. One thing, like if I don't say where I'm at and I'm just calling for a specific reason, like it's still gonna be recorded, right?
Yes, this is an emergency line. What's going on?
No, I was threatened like a little bit ago, like earlier on in the night. But I wanted to make sure that I called you guys to know, just in case somebody tries to do something. But I have a jiu-jitsu guy that I used to do jiu-jitsu with, who I was friends with on Facebook, and he was.
Okay, sir. Sir, this is a life or death emergency line. I can give you the non-emergency number if you need to speak to someone.
No, I mean, it is technically kind of like an emergency, possibly. I don't know. But that's the thing. Like, he was trying to say that he's going to use his cop friends in an argument to, like, frame me for dogfighting.
This is for life and death emergency going on right at the moment. If you need to just give information or talk to someone, I can give you the non-emergency number.
All right, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, if he calls and tries to get me, my name is Christian Brown. If he tries to get me, you know, and use his cop friends, I have evidence
do you want that phone number?
Against him. So
it is 813
saying that he was going to do that.
231 6130.
Gracias.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Watch, he's going to try to call the Popo and get me booked for nothing and evidence against dogfighting, even though I don't dogfight. And I already called Pasco just in case. Oh, shit. Oh, that looks like a copper right there. Look at that shit. They'll just be watching me all the time, bro. I'm gonna try real slow, just like in Pasco, because they always in my phone and shit. Look. Driving real slow. That's alright, man. They're just trying to scare me because they know I'm thinking about it. Soon when they ass up, but I won't. It's fine. If you come to my house on some fuck shit, I will. I told y'all I'm gonna make sure mine is okay. I really don't want to spend 4 years in fucking court explaining this fuck shit. You know, it should only take 10 minutes, but, you know, or half an hour. But, you know, they should just give me my money. They're gonna be paying me bare minimum $5 million instead of 180. But I'd rather honestly do it on my own, you know? Do it like right on my own, and you know, just kind of like big dog it. But 'cause that's dope. Like, you know, if you make shit on your own, that shit makes you feel good. And I just wanted to feel like with this whole troll thing and the shit I've been saying and stuff, you know, like trolling about some of my dogs dying and shit, and saying funny content and wild shit, and trying to make sure that nobody really knows what happened, because they're gonna use it against me. You know, they're gonna try to frame it if I didn't, and even now they still will, just because it's like all the stuff I did, you know, with the presidency and shit, and the whole thing I said about the, you know, him treating cancer, and then now they're not gonna, you know, Trump's not gonna label intersex unless, you know, they do it in court and stuff, and he runs the court now, so it's based off of what he says, if he's got the majority. And but that's the thing, is like, he doesn't really have the majority on the ideas, so that's the problem. That's really what his only weakness is he doesn't have majority on ideas. But if everybody thinks it's fine for him to not be on ideas and to just do him, then that's technically legal. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Now, if it's like a serious issue with like, you know, he can take it out the workforce, you know, all this stuff. You know, he can take out all this, you know, things and everything from the workforce, but he's labeled, you know, people as male or female only, you know, so he hasn't said nothing even about intersex not being even a real thing, because technically everybody is male or female. So if they keep playing games with him, he'll just make it to where it's only male or female and nothing else, and he doesn't add anything else, which he already kind of is trying to act like he's going to do, because he's trying to troll them, and we'll see if he's going to keep to that or not, you know. You know, I like personally for there to be some intersex, you know, labeling, because there is intersex people. There's people with titties and a dick, and you know, different types of people. You know, you know, you can have hormone issues even if you have a Y chromosome or multiple Ys, right? As long as you have at least one Y, you're technically a male chromosomally. But if that shit don't work properly, then you're not. You know what I mean? You're gonna look like a woman. You know what I mean? So it's complicated, but at the end of the day, you know, there honestly should be at least deviation on abnormalities within male or female, because at the end of the day, it's actually better to do it based, I think, on chromosomes, because on some level they are even chromosomally a male, and that's gonna piss them off so bad. And it's so funny. You know, because it's just like, it's hilarious. That shit is so funny to me. It's so funny, bro, I swear. He's such a dog, bro. I gave him all that shit and he's actually using it. But yeah, man, I feel like, you know, all these people, they would go back and forth, and all these famous people go back and forth and say all this shit about me and use my content and stuff. But like for good too, you know, and, you know, it's looking up as long as I don't have to go through this whole thing of them trying to frame me and then leaving it alone after, you know, I don't think they're going to do all that. I think they're going to do what I was saying, which is they're going to try to, like, scare me a little bit. But that's about it. You know, hopefully they're going to just leave it, and I don't have to, like, go to court for anything or have anything on my record of any type. And, you know, whether it's whatever, you know, restraining order or whatever or not, you know, temporary, anything. Honestly, I don't even really care that much if it's a temporary. It's actually nice, because I do think that on some level, you know, it shows that Holly was a little bit of a dick, and she did some shit. But you know, it's the idea that I would have to, you know, if they changed the gun laws, then I wouldn't be able to just own guns for a while. But you know, even regardless of, you know, whether or not they say that anybody for any reason pretty much can own them, unless they do change it that way, you know, as long as you're not locked up, even restraining orders or not, you know, because restraining orders just, you have to, like, stay away from people. So that would be a good idea for Trump to do. And so, yeah, it's a lot of shit. Oh, it's good though. It's good stuff. I mean, I really like this whole situation. It's looking pretty damn good. I'm digging it. A lot more relaxed, and you know, hopefully everybody leaves my dogs alone. And I get to have my dog breed eventually, and you know, everything, like whatever I want to do, you know. Should do, need to do, that kind of thing. Just driving around. It was awesome. They really didn't like, even the troll like stuff that I said for like them following me around and shit, you know, and checking my you know, like doing for the lights and shit and all that stuff. And, you know, they really didn't do anything about it, even in Tampa. And, you know, you could look, you know, to like look like they're just not even aware of like Rob Kahn trying to call them or something, you know, or that he's going to or whatever. But he, you know, if he does during the day, then, you know, it will be on record and all this other stuff. And, yeah, like this whole thing. So, you know, she even tried to get me off the phone using, you know what I mean? Like, they try to, like, they're using that to make it sound like that and shit. But, because, you know, they, on some level, everybody kind of, like, they do like me, I think, more, you know, than the average person in there will like me more. I'm pretty, you know, yeah. They like me more than they don't, you know. And they like what I did, so, you know, so yeah, it's nice.